Here are the horoscopes for the week of the 27th of July to the 2nd of August 2020. This is a very exciting week with lots of deep and powerful energy happening all around the skies. So we begin with Mercury coming out of the retrograde shadow, and we've learnt to observe our thoughts and the emotions that they create with Mercury retrograde in Cancer. So because our thoughts are programmed and habitual, we can often keep thinking the same thing, and then that creates a certain feeling which then helps us believe that thought more deeply because we can feel it. Mercury retrograde in Cancer has shown us that we have the power to change our mind and therefore the power to change how we feel. So a lot of our habitual thoughts are just a story that's built up over time. And once we observe that calmly and let any feelings come up to be cleared, we start to cleanse our energy field, and then we're open to higher thoughts and to live with higher feelings, strong, light and free. So that energy continues this week as Mercury will be opposing Jupiter and Pluto. This will then show us how to take charge of that, how to create our reality by having control over the frequency that we're tuning into. So 2020 is all about becoming soul self-centered, strong, bright, and letting go of that story, that narrative, those habitual beliefs, and really stepping into our power that we decide through what we're thinking and feeling. And if we don't like what we're thinking and feeling, we can honour that, we can observe it, we can release it, and then think and feel on a much higher level. There's a soulful aspect to Monday as Venus squares Neptune, and I'm drawn to a quote here from Mark Twain. The two most important days of your life are the day you were born and the day you find out why. So Monday is always a great day for reflection and meditation, not rushing into the conveyor belt of life, but just taking some time to reflect. And I feel that at this time we have all come here with a purpose, and tuning into what that might be. That will be done through soul calling, excitement, passion, and intuitive introspection. Tuesday holds some very highly charged energy with Mercury in Cancer square Mars in Aries. So once we connect directly to the source of our excitement, we begin to witness our potential reality. Once this can be felt, because it's all about feeling, then holding that tone is what will make it manifest. So super powerful there as we've learned to clean up our thoughts and emotions from the human-y story, and now we've got the chance to really tune in to our empowerment and hold that frequency long enough that it manifests into our world. Wednesday is highly intuitive with Mercury trine Neptune, and answers come in the strangest forms when we ask and let go. So self-inquiry often has an attachment to it. We try to come from the head and ask a question and want an immediate response. We can observe this in tarot. The minute the cards are laid down, everybody says, what does that mean? But really, the process of asking your greater, deeper, whole self is to inquire gently and then let go of the attachment to get the answer immediately. So have a think on Wednesday, what do you really want to know? Ask gently and honestly and be open to receive the answers. Then for the rest of the week we have these oppositions. So Thursday, Mercury opposition Jupiter. As you'll know, all of this year we've had Jupiter, Saturn and Pluto digging really deep in Capricorn, helping us deconstruct and reconstruct ourselves from the inside out. So having had a summer solstice period of eclipses and Mercury retrograde in Cancer, now Mercury's direct. With those oppositions, we do start to get the answers. We do start to realise in a different way. So are you a human being having a spiritual experience, or a spirit having a human experience? What's the difference? There's a huge shift in perspective that comes in here and changes everything. By Friday, as the old structures fall, new and personally empowered ones rise from the ashes. So if you remember back to April, we had a phoenix-like rising with Pluto and Jupiter dying to the old and rising up and being reborn. And now we start to see that happen in the outside world as well. So old structures falling down, we don't need to replace them with more external structures, but really find that centre and live in a personally empowered way. So all the activity that's gone on so far in 2020 has been breaking down and clearing the field. Now we have to live it, to really grasp it, feel it, and amplify it. By the weekend we have Mercury opposite Pluto. So a real breakthrough weekend here, continuing the theme of sovereignty and self-soul centering. At the same time we have the Sun square Uranus, which challenges us to step into our true power. So with Mercury retrograde in Cancer, we realised who we're not, who we've been telling ourselves that we are, but how passing those truths were, those beliefs were. But Uranus says, no, if that's not you, then who are you? Independent, free, rebellious, wise. So with the Sun square Uranus, bringing that into our life force energy, will you answer the call? Because the choice is definitely yours. So the whole week really is adding on to the feast that has been 2020 so far. And we're at the top of the year, where it's time to really let go of the past, end the false story, create some space, clean our energy field, and get ready to receive and to live and to embody and to amplify our true soul frequency. So if you'd like to see where this is happening for you, I am available online for readings or tuition. Astrology, tarot, numerology, many other things. My website's currently down as I'm transitioning into a new space, so hopefully I will get round to that when the time is right. But you can contact me, zoehines7@gmail.com, post daily on Facebook at AstroZo, on Instagram, zoehines7, and these videos are on my YouTube channel, Zoe Astro. So try and make some space this week. I know things are getting busier, but the goal isn't to be busy, the goal is to be strong and peaceful, take back our sovereignty, and create the world that's most harmonic for us by holding the most harmonic tone. So wishing you a wonderful, deep and healing week, and I'll see you next week.